In the grand tapestry of human history, we often find ourselves captivated by monumental events and extraordinary individuals. We marvel at the rise and fall of empires, the brilliance of artistic masterpieces, and the groundbreaking discoveries that have shaped our world. Yet, amidst these grand narratives, there lies a hidden history, a story whispered through the seemingly mundane objects that have accompanied us on our journey through time. These humble artifacts, often overlooked in the annals of history, hold within them a profound significance, offering us a glimpse into the lives, customs, and ingenuity of our ancestors. Among these unassuming yet indispensable tools, the spoon stands out as a testament to human ingenuity and our enduring need for sustenance and comfort. From the earliest days of our species to the present moment, the spoon, in its various forms, has played an integral role in the human experience. It has graced the tables of emperors and peasants alike, serving as a conduit between nourishment and the human body. But the story of the spoon is far more than a tale of mere utility. It is a story that intertwines with the very fabric of human civilization, reflecting our evolving relationship with food, our cultural practices, and our technological advancements. To truly understand the spoon's significance, we must embark on a journey through time, tracing its origins back to the dawn of humanity and exploring its multifaceted evolution across cultures and continents. This is a story of innovation, adaptation, and the enduring legacy of a simple tool that has left an indelible mark on the history of humankind. The significance of everyday objects like spoons extends far beyond their practical uses. These seemingly ordinary tools often serve as powerful cultural artifacts, offering valuable insights into the beliefs, values, and social structures of past societies. Just as archaeologists meticulously study ancient pottery shards to reconstruct the lives of those who came before us, so too can we glean a wealth of information from the humble spoon. The materials used in their construction, the intricacies of their designs, and the context in which they were used all speak volumes about the people who created and utilized them. In ancient Egypt, for example, spoons crafted from precious metals and adorned with intricate carvings were not merely instruments for eating, but also symbols of status and wealth. The presence of such elaborate spoons in tombs suggests that they held religious or symbolic significance, accompanying the deceased into the afterlife. Similarly, in medieval Europe, spoons made from silver or gold were often gifted to mark special occasions, such as births, baptisms, and weddings, highlighting their social and cultural importance. Beyond their symbolic value, spoons also provide insights into the culinary practices and dietary habits of past societies. The shape and size of spoon bowls, for instance, can reveal information about the types of food commonly consumed, while the presence or absence of handles offers clues about dining etiquette and customs. The study of spoons, therefore, allows us to piece together a more comprehensive understanding of how people lived, ate, and interacted with their world. Our exploration of the spoon's history will take us on a captivating journey through time and across continents, uncovering the fascinating ways in which this ubiquitous tool has been shaped and reshaped by human ingenuity and cultural exchange. From the rudimentary spoons fashioned from shells and bones by our prehistoric ancestors, to the mass-produced cutlery that graces our modern tables, each iteration of the spoon tells a story of human adaptation, innovation, and cultural expression. We will delve into the ancient world where civilizations like the Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans developed their own distinctive spoon designs, often reflecting their unique artistic sensibilities and culinary traditions. We will witness the evolution of the spoon during the Middle Ages and the Renaissance, as new materials and manufacturing techniques emerged, leading to more elaborate and sophisticated designs. Our journey will also explore the cultural significance of spoons in different parts of the world, uncovering the unique customs, beliefs, and superstitions associated with this everyday object. From the apostle spoons of medieval Europe to the intricately carved wooden spoons of the indigenous peoples of the Pacific Northwest, we will discover how the spoon has transcended its utilitarian purpose to become a canvas for artistic expression, cultural identity, and storytelling. Through this exploration of the spoon's surprisingly long and multifaceted history, we gain a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of human experience and the enduring legacy of even the humblest of objects. Our journey into the surprisingly long tale of the spoon begins in a time shrouded in mist and marked by the ingenuity of early humans, the Stone Age. This epoch, stretching back millions of years, witnessed the emergence of our species and the development of the earliest tools. It was a time when survival hinged on the ability to hunt, gather, and consume food efficiently. In this context, the rudimentary spoon, often overlooked in favor of more prominent Stone Age tools like hand axes and scrapers, played a crucial role in the daily lives of our ancestors. Imagine a world untouched by metal, where tools were crafted from the materials readily available in nature. The earliest spoons, dating back tens of thousands of years, were fashioned from humble yet surprisingly durable materials like bone, wood, and shell. These early implements were likely simple in design, often consisting of a shallow bowl carved into a piece of bone or a naturally curved shell. Yet, despite their simplicity, these proto-spoons represented a significant leap forward in human ingenuity. The development of the spoon, however rudimentary, marked a turning point in our ancestors' relationship with food. It provided a more efficient way to consume liquids and soft substances, allowing for greater control and minimizing waste. A simple scoop of a hand, effective for gathering berries or nuts, proved inadequate for consuming broths or bone marrow, staples of the early human diet. The spoon, therefore, emerged as a solution to a very real need, enabling our ancestors to extract valuable nutrients from their surroundings more effectively. Nature's bounty: early materials. The materials used to create these early spoons speak volumes about the resourcefulness of our Stone Age ancestors and their deep connection to the natural world. Bone, readily available from hunted animals, provided a strong and durable material for crafting spoons. The natural curves of animal bones, particularly ribs and shoulder blades, often lent themselves well to the shape of a spoon bowl, requiring minimal modification. Long, sturdy leg bones, on the other hand, could be split and shaped into handles, creating more elaborate and ergonomic designs. Wood, another abundant resource, offered a lighter and more easily workable alternative to bone. While less durable, wooden spoons could be carved more intricately, allowing for greater variation in size and shape. Shell, particularly the sturdy shells of mollusks, provided a naturally formed bowl, requiring minimal alteration to create a functional spoon. These shell spoons, often found in coastal regions, highlight the adaptability of early humans and their ability to utilize the resources available in their specific environments. The choice of material for these early spoons likely depended on a variety of factors, including the availability of resources in a given region, the intended use of the spoon, and the skill level of the craftsperson. A spoon intended for everyday use might be crafted from readily available wood, while a spoon intended for ceremonial purposes might be meticulously carved from bone or shell and adorned with decorative markings. Beyond sustenance, ritual, and symbolism. While the primary function of these early spoons was undoubtedly utilitarian, their presence in burial sites and ceremonial contexts suggests that they held significance beyond their practical uses. In many cultures, the act of eating held deep cultural and spiritual significance, often intertwined with beliefs about life, death, and the afterlife. The presence of spoons in burial sites, sometimes placed alongside other prized possessions, suggests that these implements held a place in the rituals and belief systems of these early societies. The careful craftsmanship and occasional ornamentation found on some Stone Age spoons further support the notion that they held symbolic or ritualistic value. Intricate carvings depicting animals, geometric patterns, or even human figures suggest that these spoons were more than mere eating utensils. They may have been viewed as objects imbued with power or significance, used in ceremonies to honor the dead, appease deities, or ensure a successful hunt. The discovery of spoons in children's graves, often smaller in size and simpler in design, offers a poignant glimpse into the lives of these early communities. These miniature spoons, perhaps used for feeding infants or as toys, speak to the universality of human experience and the care extended to the youngest members of society. The presence of spoons in such diverse contexts highlights their multifaceted role in the lives of our Stone Age ancestors, serving as both practical tools and objects imbued with cultural and spiritual significance. A legacy in stone, preserving the past. The enduring legacy of these Stone Age spoons lies not only in their functionality but also in their ability to transcend time, offering us a tangible connection to our distant past. These unassuming objects, often overlooked in favor of more glamorous artifacts, provide invaluable insights into the lives, ingenuity, and cultural practices of our ancestors. Each scratch on a bone spoon, each carefully carved detail on a wooden handle, whispers a story of resourcefulness, adaptation, and the enduring human need for sustenance and connection. Through the meticulous work of archaeologists and anthropologists, these fragments of the past are carefully unearthed, preserved, and studied. By analyzing the materials used, the construction techniques employed, and the contexts in which these spoons were found, researchers can piece together a more complete picture of life in the Stone Age. These discoveries shed light on the evolution of tool-making, the development of early human societies, and the surprisingly sophisticated ways in which our ancestors interacted with their world. The study of Stone Age spoons and other everyday objects allows us to move beyond grand narratives of empires and battles and delve into the intimate details of daily life in these early communities. We learn about their diets, their social customs, and their beliefs about the world around them. These insights, gleaned from the humblest of artifacts, enrich our understanding of the human story and remind us of the deep connections that bind us to those who came before us. The story of the spoon, however, does not end with the Stone Age. As we will see in the chapters to come, the spoon continued to evolve alongside human civilization, adapting to new materials, technologies, and cultural influences. From the elaborate spoons of ancient Egypt to the mass-produced cutlery of the Industrial Revolution, the spoon's journey through time reflects the ingenuity, creativity, and enduring need for this simple yet indispensable tool. As we delve further into the history of the spoon, we will uncover a fascinating tapestry of human innovation, cultural exchange, and the enduring power of objects to connect us to the past. The spoon, in its many forms, serves as a testament to the enduring human spirit and our capacity to transform simple tools into objects of beauty, meaning, and cultural significance. So join us as we continue our exploration of the surprisingly long and fascinating tale of the spoon. As we journey further along the timeline of the spoon, we arrive at the fertile banks of the Nile River, where the ancient Egyptian civilization flourished for millennia. The Egyptians, renowned for their architectural marvels, intricate hieroglyphics and sophisticated understanding of astronomy and mathematics, also possessed a refined sense of aesthetics and practicality that extended to their everyday objects, including the humble spoon. In the hands of Egyptian artisans, the spoon transcended its purely utilitarian purpose, becoming an object of beauty, status, and even religious significance. The Egyptians' relationship with the spoon was deeply intertwined with their environment and their beliefs. The Nile, the lifeblood of their civilization, provided not only sustenance but also the materials for their tools and utensils. Wood, readily available from the trees lining the riverbanks, was a common material for everyday spoons. These wooden spoons, often simple in design with a rounded bowl and a short handle, served the practical needs of a population reliant on the Nile's bounty for their survival. However, the Egyptians' ingenuity and artistic sensibilities extended beyond the creation of simple wooden spoons. They recognized the potential of other materials, such as ivory, bone, and various metals, to elevate the spoon from a mere utensil to an object of beauty and prestige. Ivory, obtained from elephants and hippopotami, was highly prized for its smooth texture and durability. Egyptian artisans carved intricate designs into ivory spoons, transforming them into works of art that reflected their skill and the wealth of their patrons. As Egyptian society grew more complex and stratified, so too did the materials and designs of their spoons. While simple wooden spoons remained commonplace among the general populace, the elite classes sought to distinguish themselves through the possession of more elaborate and costly spoons. Spoons crafted from precious metals, such as gold and silver, became symbols of wealth, power, and social standing. These elite spoons were often adorned with intricate carvings depicting religious symbols, scenes from Egyptian mythology, or even portraits of the pharaohs themselves. The use of precious metals and elaborate designs in spoon making reflected the Egyptians' belief in the afterlife and the importance of providing for the deceased's journey into the next world. Tombs of wealthy Egyptians often contained a variety of grave goods, including spoons, intended to accompany the deceased into the afterlife. These funerary spoons, often crafted from gold or silver and adorned with religious iconography, underscored the importance of the spoon, not only in life but also in death. The discovery of these elaborate spoons in Egyptian tombs provides invaluable insights into their beliefs about the afterlife and the importance of social status. The presence of such lavish objects in burial contexts suggests that the Egyptians believed that material possessions, including spoons, held significance even after death. The quality and design of these funerary spoons likely reflected the deceased's social standing in life, ensuring that they could maintain their status and enjoy the comforts of the material world in the afterlife. Section 3. Materials and craftsmanship, a reflection of Egyptian society. The materials used in ancient Egyptian spoon making and the craftsmanship displayed in their designs offer a fascinating glimpse into the structure and values of their society. The use of a hierarchy of materials, ranging from simple wood to precious metals, reflects the social stratification of ancient Egypt, where pharaohs, priests, and nobles held positions of power and influence over the general populace. The spoons crafted for these elite classes serve not only as functional objects but also as symbols of their elevated status and their ability to command the finest materials and craftsmanship. The intricate carvings and decorations found on many Egyptian spoons, particularly those made from ivory, bone, and precious metals, highlight the skill and artistry of their craftspeople. Egyptian artisans were masters of their craft, capable of transforming even the most utilitarian objects into works of art. They employed a variety of techniques, including carving, engraving, and inlay, to create intricate patterns and designs that reflected their cultural values and aesthetic sensibilities. The production of spoons, like many other crafts in ancient Egypt, was likely organized into workshops where skilled artisans specialized in specific aspects of the process. Some artisans may have focused on carving wooden spoons, while others specialized in working with ivory or metal. These workshops, often overseen by master craftsmen, ensured the transmission of knowledge and skills from one generation to the next, preserving the traditions of Egyptian spoon-making for centuries. Section 4. A glimpse into daily life, spoons in Egyptian art and archaeology. Beyond their presence in tombs, spoons also make appearances in various forms of Egyptian art and archaeology, providing further insights into their use and significance in daily life. Wall paintings and reliefs often depict scenes from everyday life, including meals, where spoons are sometimes shown being used to serve or consume food. These depictions, while often stylized, offer valuable clues about dining customs, table manners, and the types of food consumed by people from different social classes. Archaeological excavations of ancient Egyptian settlements have unearthed spoons in a variety of contexts, including homes, temples, and even garbage dumps. These discoveries provide a more complete picture of how spoons were used and disposed of in different settings. The presence of spoons in domestic contexts suggests that they were an integral part of daily life, used for eating, serving, and preparing food. The discovery of spoons in temples, on the other hand, hints at their potential use in religious ceremonies or rituals. The study of spoons in Egyptian art and archaeology, therefore, offers a multifaceted perspective on their role in this ancient civilization. From their use as everyday utensils to their symbolic significance in funerary contexts, spoons provide a tangible link to the past, allowing us to better understand the lives, beliefs, and material culture of the ancient Egyptians. Section 1. The Feasting Halls of Medieval Europe. As the Roman Empire crumbled and the lights of classical antiquity dimmed, Europe entered a period of profound transformation. The Middle Ages, spanning roughly from the 5th to the 15th centuries, were a time of shifting political landscapes, religious fervor, and the emergence of new social structures. Amidst the tumult and change, the humble spoon continued its journey through history, adapting to the evolving culinary practices, social customs, and artistic sensibilities of medieval Europe. In the grand feasting halls of castles and manors, spoons played a central role in the elaborate rituals of medieval dining. Meals were not merely a means of sustenance, but also an opportunity to display wealth, power, and social standing. The aristocracy dined on a rich variety of foods, often served in multiple courses, with each dish requiring its own specialized utensil. Spoons, alongside knives and the newly arrived fork, graced the tables of the elite, their designs reflecting the prevailing artistic styles and the importance placed on ceremony and display. The spoons of the early Middle Ages were often simple and functional, crafted from wood, bone, or horn. These materials, readily available and relatively inexpensive, reflected the pragmatic nature of a society still emerging from the upheaval of the late Roman period. However, as Europe gradually stabilized and wealth began to accumulate, the materials and designs of spoons became more elaborate, reflecting the growing sophistication of medieval society and the desire for objects that conveyed status and refinement. Section 2. A spoon for every occasion, specialization and status. As the Middle Ages progressed, spoons began to specialize, with different shapes and sizes emerging to accommodate the diverse dishes and dining customs of the time. Long, slender spoons with pointed bowls, known as supping spoons, were used for consuming soups and broths. These spoons, often made from wood or horn, were designed to scoop up liquids easily and direct them gracefully into the mouth. Their elongated handles allowed diners to reach into deep bowls and pots, a common feature of medieval tableware for consuming stews, porridges, and other semi-solid foods. Diners used pudding spoons, characterized by their shallow, wide bowls and short handles. These spoons, often made from pewter or silver, allowed for easier scooping and prevented spills. Apostle spoons, named for the figures of the 12 apostles often engraved on their handles, became popular christening gifts among the wealthy. These spoons, typically made from silver, represented a significant investment and served as a tangible symbol of the family's status and piety. The emergence of specialized spoons reflected not only the evolving culinary landscape of medieval Europe, but also the growing importance of social hierarchy and etiquette. The possession of a variety of spoons, each designed for a specific purpose, became a marker of refinement and good breeding. Dining with the correct spoon for each dish demonstrated a knowledge of proper etiquette and signaled one's place within the social order. Section 3. The rise of the tablespoon, a sign of the times. One of the most significant developments in the history of the spoon during the Middle Ages was the emergence of the tablespoon, a direct ancestor of the spoon we know and use today. Unlike earlier spoons, which were often shared communally or brought to the table by individual diners, the tablespoon was designed to be part of a set of cutlery placed on the table alongside knives and eventually forks. This shift reflected a growing emphasis on individual place settings and a more refined approach to dining. The tablespoon first appeared in Europe around the 14th century, likely originating in Italy, where a renewed interest in classical culture and a flourishing merchant class led to the development of more sophisticated dining customs. The tablespoon, typically made from silver or pewter, featured a rounded bowl and a flat, slightly curved handle, making it easier to hold and maneuver. Its size and shape were well suited for consuming a variety of foods, from soups and stews to puddings and custards. The adoption of the tablespoon spread gradually throughout Europe, becoming increasingly common among the upper classes during the 15th and 16th centuries. Its popularity coincided with the decline of communal dining and the rise of individual place settings, a trend driven in part by concerns about hygiene and the spread of disease. The tablespoon, with its dedicated place at each diner's setting, represented a more hygienic and refined approach to eating, reflecting the changing social and cultural norms of the late Middle Ages. Section 4. Materials and motifs, reflecting medieval aesthetics. The materials used in medieval spoon making and the decorative motifs that adorned them offer a fascinating glimpse into the artistic sensibilities and cultural values of the time. While wood, bone and horn remained common materials for everyday spoons, the wealthy increasingly favored spoons crafted from precious metals, such as silver, and to a lesser extent gold. These materials, associated with wealth, purity, and divine favor, elevated the spoon from a mere utensil to an object of status and prestige. Medieval artisans adorned spoons with a variety of decorative motifs, drawing inspiration from religious iconography, heraldry, and the natural world. Apostle spoons, with their figures of saints, were popular christening gifts, symbolizing the child's entry into the Christian community. Spoons decorated with coats of arms and other heraldic symbols served as markers of family lineage and social standing. Floral motifs, particularly the fleur-de-lis and the rose, were also common, symbolizing purity, love, and beauty. The craftsmanship displayed in these decorative motifs highlights the skill and artistry of medieval metalworkers. Using techniques such as chasing, engraving, and enameling, they transformed spoons into miniature works of art, reflecting the prevailing artistic styles of the time. The intricate details and symbolic richness of these decorations elevated the spoon from a purely utilitarian object to a tangible expression of faith, social status, and aesthetic appreciation. Section 5. Beyond the table spoons in medicine, religion, and ritual. While spoons were primarily associated with dining during the Middle Ages, they also played a role in other aspects of medieval life, including medicine, religion, and ritual. In medicine, spoons were used to measure and administer medicines and potions. Their rounded bowls and long handles made them ideal for dispensing liquids in controlled doses. Apostle spoons, with their associations with saints and healing, were sometimes believed to possess medicinal properties, particularly when used to administer remedies to sick children. In religious contexts, spoons played a role in various rituals and ceremonies. Priests used spoons to administer communion wine, while baptismal spoons, often made from silver and engraved with religious imagery, were used to pour holy water over the heads of infants during baptism. Spoons also appeared in secular rituals such as weddings and banquets, where they were sometimes used as ceremonial objects symbolizing abundance, hospitality, and good fortune. The diverse uses of spoons in medieval society highlight their versatility and cultural significance. They were not merely tools for eating, but also objects imbued with symbolic meaning, used in a variety of contexts to express faith, social status, and cultural values. As we move into the Renaissance, we will see how spoons continued to evolve, reflecting the changing artistic, social, and technological landscape of early modern Europe. Section 1. The Forge of Industry. Spoons in the Age of Revolution. The rumble of machinery, the clang of metal, and the hiss of steam, these were the sounds of the Industrial Revolution, a period of unprecedented technological advancement that swept across Europe and North America in the 18th and 19th centuries. This era of innovation, driven by new manufacturing processes and a growing demand for affordable goods, transformed the way people lived, worked, and of course dined. The humble spoon, once a handcrafted object often reserved for the elite, found itself swept up in this tide of change, emerging as a mass-produced commodity accessible to people from all walks of life. The Industrial Revolution brought about a fundamental shift in the way spoons were made. Gone were the days of small-scale workshops where skilled artisans meticulously crafted each spoon by hand. In their place arose factories, filled with the din of machinery and the tireless efforts of workers operating lathes, stamping presses, and other industrial marvels. These factories, powered by steam and later electricity, could churn out spoons at an unprecedented rate, making them more affordable and widely available than ever before. The mass production of spoons was made possible by a confluence of technological innovations. The development of new metal alloys such as steel and later stainless steel provided durable and affordable alternatives to traditional materials like silver and pewter. These new alloys could be easily molded, stamped, and polished, lending themselves well to the demands of industrial manufacturing. The invention of new machinery, such as the drop hammer and the stamping press, allowed for the rapid and precise shaping of metal, further accelerating the production process. Section 2. Mass production and the democratization of dining. The mass production of spoons had a profound impact on dining practices and social customs. Prior to the Industrial Revolution, owning a set of spoons, especially those made from precious metals, was a luxury reserved for the wealthy. Spoons were often passed down through generations as heirlooms, their value reflecting both their material worth and their sentimental significance. However, as factories began churning out spoons by the thousands, they became increasingly affordable, finding their way onto the tables of ordinary people and transforming the dining experience for the masses. This democratization of dining extended beyond the simple act of eating. The availability of affordable cutlery, including spoons, contributed to the rise of a more standardized table setting and a greater emphasis on individual place settings. In the past, it was not uncommon for diners to share spoons or bring their own to the table. However, with mass-produced spoons readily available, individual place settings became the norm, reflecting a growing concern for hygiene and a more refined approach to dining etiquette. The mass production of spoons also had a significant impact on the cutlery industry itself. As factories sprung up to meet the growing demand for affordable spoons, competition within the industry intensified. Manufacturers sought to differentiate themselves by offering a wider variety of designs, materials, and price points. This competition led to further innovation in manufacturing processes and the development of new alloys such as nickel silver and silver plate, which offered the appearance of luxury at a fraction of the cost of solid silver. Section 3. New materials, new possibilities from steel to silver plate. The Industrial Revolution ushered in an era of experimentation with new materials, and the spoon proved to be a willing subject in this quest for innovation. The limitations of traditional materials, such as the high cost of silver and the softness of pewter, spurred inventors and manufacturers to seek out alternatives that were both durable and affordable. Steel, with its strength and resistance to corrosion, emerged as an early frontrunner, finding widespread use in the production of spoons and other cutlery. However, steel had its drawbacks. It lacked the luster and elegance of silver, and its tendency to rust when exposed to moisture posed a challenge for cutlery, which required frequent washing. Undeterred, inventors continued to experiment, leading to the development of stainless steel in the early 20th century. This revolutionary alloy, containing chromium for enhanced corrosion resistance, combined the strength and affordability of steel with the durability and aesthetic appeal of silver, revolutionizing the cutlery industry. In addition to steel and stainless steel, other materials such as aluminum and plastics also found their way into spoon production, particularly in the 20th century. Aluminum, lightweight and relatively inexpensive, became a popular choice for camping and picnic utensils, while plastics, valued for their moldability and resistance to breakage, found favor in the production of disposable spoons and baby spoons. The introduction of these new materials expanded the versatility of the spoon, adapting it to a wider range of uses and environments. Section 4. Design and decoration balancing functionality and aesthetics. While the Industrial Revolution brought about a dramatic increase in the production and affordability of spoons, it did not diminish the importance of design and aesthetics. Even as factories churned out spoons by the millions, manufacturers recognized the enduring appeal of a well-designed and beautifully crafted utensil. They sought to strike a balance between functionality, durability, and aesthetic appeal, creating spoons that were both practical and pleasing to the eye. The design of spoons during the Industrial Revolution and beyond was influenced by a variety of factors, including prevailing artistic styles, technological advancements, and changing social customs. The Victorian era, with its penchant for ornamentation and elaborate designs, saw the rise of spoons adorned with intricate patterns, floral motifs, and even portraits of historical figures. The Art Nouveau movement, with its emphasis on organic forms and flowing lines, inspired spoons with sinuous handles and naturalistic decorations. The development of new manufacturing techniques, such as electroplating, allowed for greater freedom and intricacy in design. Electroplating, which involved coating a base metal with a thin layer of silver or gold, made it possible to create spoons that had the appearance of luxury at a fraction of the cost. This technique, widely adopted in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, led to the popularity of silver-plated cutlery, making elegance and refinement more accessible to a wider range of consumers. Section 5. The Global Table. Spoons in the Age of Empire. The Industrial Revolution coincided with a period of unprecedented global trade and European colonialism, leading to the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultural practices across continents. The humble spoon, once confined to specific regions and cultures, found itself transported across oceans, carried on the ships of merchants and the backpacks of explorers. As European powers established colonies around the world, they brought with them their dining customs and their cutlery, including spoons, which often influenced the eating habits of the people they encountered. In some cases, European spoons were adopted outright, replacing traditional eating implements. In other instances, they were integrated into existing culinary traditions, leading to the development of hybrid forms that blended European designs with local aesthetics and materials. For example, in India, the British colonial presence led to the adoption of European-style spoons, often made from silver, which were incorporated into traditional Indian dining practices. The global trade in spoons also led to the introduction of new materials and manufacturing techniques to Europe. For example, spoons made from Japanese lacquerware, renowned for their beauty and durability, became highly sought-after luxury items in Europe during the 17th and 18th centuries. These spoons, often adorned with intricate designs and finished with a lustrous lacquer coating, showcased the skill of Japanese artisans and the aesthetic sensibilities of a distant culture. The Industrial Revolution and the subsequent age of global trade transformed the spoon from a localized utensil to a global commodity. As spoons traveled across continents, they carried with them not only their practical function, but also the cultural values and aesthetic sensibilities of the societies that produced and used them. The spoon's journey through history, therefore, is a testament to the interconnectedness of human experience and the enduring power of objects to transcend borders and connect us across time and space. While the story of the spoon is intricately woven with the threads of function and necessity, it is in the realm of culture and tradition where this humble utensil truly transcends its utilitarian origins. Across the globe, spoons have become imbued with symbolic meanings woven into the fabric of rituals and celebrated as expressions of artistry and heritage. From the silver spoons gifted at birth to ward off evil spirits to the elaborately carved wooden spoons used in sacred ceremonies, the spoon reveals its deeper significance in the hands of diverse cultures. In many societies, spoons represent nourishment, prosperity, and the bonds of family and community. The act of feeding someone with a spoon, particularly a child or an elder, carries a deep sense of intimacy and care. It signifies a willingness to provide for and nurture another, solidifying the ties that bind families and communities together. This symbolic association of spoons with care and sustenance is reflected in numerous languages, where idioms and proverbs often employ the spoon as a metaphor for sustenance, generosity, or even fate. Furthermore, the enduring presence of spoons in folklore, mythology, and religious practices around the world speaks to their deep-seated cultural resonance. Spoons appear in ancient Egyptian tomb paintings depicting offerings to the gods, symbolizing the sustenance provided in the afterlife. In some Native American cultures, spoons carved from specific types of wood were believed to possess spiritual powers, used in healing ceremonies and rituals to connect with the spirit world. These examples, drawn from diverse corners of the globe, illustrate the remarkable ability of the spoon to transcend its material form and embody profound cultural meanings. The enduring association of spoons with good fortune, prosperity, and protection from harm is evident in the multitude of superstitions and traditions surrounding these utensils. In many cultures, receiving a silver spoon at birth is considered a sign of good luck, ensuring a life of privilege and abundance. This tradition, dating back centuries, likely stems from the association of silver with wealth and purity. Silver spoons, once prized possessions, were often passed down through generations as heirlooms, their value increasing with time and imbued with the memories of family meals and celebrations. Beyond their association with material wealth, silver spoons were also believed to possess protective qualities, warding off evil spirits and bringing good health to their owners. In some European countries, it was customary to place a silver spoon in the crib of a newborn to protect the infant from harm. This practice, rooted in ancient beliefs about the power of silver to repel negativity, underscores the enduring belief in the spoon as a talisman of good fortune. Even the seemingly mundane act of dropping a spoon can be imbued with superstitious meaning. In some cultures, dropping a spoon is believed to foretell the arrival of a guest, with the type of spoon determining the nature of the visit. A dropped knife might signify the arrival of a stranger or a man, while a dropped fork could herald the arrival of a woman. These superstitions, often passed down through generations, add an element of whimsy and folklore to the everyday use of spoons, connecting us to the beliefs and traditions of our ancestors. The inherent simplicity of the spoon, its basic form instantly recognizable across cultures, has also made it a surprisingly versatile canvas for artistic expression. Throughout history, artisans have transformed this humble utensil into objects of beauty, imbuing it with cultural significance and showcasing their skill and creativity. From the intricately carved wooden spoons of indigenous cultures to the avant-garde sculptures of contemporary artists, the spoon has proven to be a surprisingly adaptable medium for artistic exploration. In many traditional cultures, spoon carving is a revered art form, passed down through generations and imbued with cultural significance. The indigenous peoples of the Pacific Northwest coast of North America, for example, have a rich tradition of carving spoons from wood, often using intricate designs to depict animals, mythical creatures, and scenes from their cultural heritage. These spoons, far from being mere utensils, are considered works of art imbued with spiritual significance and used in ceremonies, feasts, and as treasured gifts. Beyond the realm of traditional crafts, the spoon has also found its way into the world of fine art, inspiring contemporary artists to explore its form, function, and cultural resonance in innovative and thought-provoking ways. Some artists have incorporated spoons into larger sculptures or installations, using them to create patterns, textures, or symbolic representations. Others have transformed spoons into entirely new objects, challenging our perceptions of this everyday utensil and prompting us to view it in a new light. Section 4, A World of Flavors, Spoons and Culinary Identity. The spoon's journey through history is inextricably linked to the evolution of culinary traditions around the world. Just as the shape and size of spoons have adapted to accommodate different types of food and eating habits, so too have spoons become integral to the culinary identity of diverse cultures. From the long-handled spoons used to savor Vietnamese pho to the shallow, wide spoons designed for scooping up Japanese rice, each culture has developed its own unique spoon etiquette and preferences, reflecting its culinary heritage and approach to food. In some cultures, spoons take center stage at the dining table, serving as the primary utensil for consuming a wide variety of dishes. In Thailand, for example, it is customary to eat most meals with a spoon and fork, using the fork to push food onto the spoon rather than directly into the mouth. This practice, reflecting a sense of decorum and respect for the food, highlights the importance of the spoon in Thai dining etiquette. In other cultures, spoons play a more specialized role, reserved for specific dishes or culinary rituals. The Chinese soup spoon, with its deep round bowl and short handle, is perfectly designed for navigating the broth and delicate ingredients of Chinese soups. The slotted spoon, commonly found in kitchens across the globe, is an indispensable tool for retrieving dumplings, vegetables, and other morsels from simmering pots of broth or water. These specialized spoons, each tailored to a specific culinary task, highlight the ingenuity and adaptability of this simple yet versatile utensil. As we conclude our exploration of the surprisingly long and multifaceted history of the spoon, we are struck by its enduring appeal and its ability to transcend time, cultures, and even artistic mediums. From its humble origins as a rudimentary tool for scooping up food to its elevation as an object of art, superstition, and cultural significance, the spoon has accompanied humanity on its journey from the dawn of civilization to the present day. The spoon's enduring appeal lies in its inherent simplicity, its ability to fulfill a basic human need with elegance and efficiency. It is a tool that is both universal and deeply personal, used by people from all walks of life, from the poorest farmer to the wealthiest king. We cradle spoons in our hands as infants, learning to eat and nourish ourselves. We pass spoons across tables, sharing meals and stories with loved ones. And we may even find ourselves, at some point in our lives, contemplating the weight of tradition and heritage as we hold a silver spoon, passed down through generations in our hands. The spoon, in its many forms, serves as a tangible reminder of the ingenuity, creativity, and enduring spirit of humanity. It is a testament to our ability to transform simple tools into objects of beauty, meaning, and cultural significance. As we move forward into the 21st century, a world of rapid technological advancement and ever-evolving culinary trends, one thing remains certain. The spoon, in all its humble glory, will continue to play an integral role in our lives, connecting us to our past, nourishing our present, and accompanying us into the future. It's remarkable how an object so commonplace, so unassuming, can hold within it such a rich and varied past. The spoon, in its many forms and iterations, has journeyed with us from the smoky caves of our ancestors to the sleek kitchens of today. It has served emperors and paupers, witnessed grand feasts and humble meals, and adapted to the ever-changing landscape of human civilization. Who knew that a simple scoop could hold so much history? We began our exploration in the mists of the Stone Age, where resourceful humans first fashioned spoons from nature's bounty bones, shells, and wood. These rudimentary tools, essential for survival, marked a significant step in our relationship with food, allowing our ancestors to extract every bit of nourishment from their surroundings. From these humble beginnings, the spoon embarked on a remarkable journey, shaped by the ingenuity, artistry, and cultural beliefs of civilizations across the globe. We marveled at the Egyptians' reverence for the spoon, crafting these utensils from precious metals and adorning them with intricate carvings, transforming them into objects of both status and spiritual significance. We delved into the feasting halls of medieval Europe, where specialized spoons emerged to accommodate the elaborate dining rituals and social hierarchies of the time. And we witnessed the transformative power of the Industrial Revolution, as mass production made spoons accessible to all, democratizing dining and reflecting the changing social landscape. Yet the story of the spoon is far more than a mere chronicle of technological advancements and shifting cultural norms. It is a testament to the enduring human spirit, our capacity for innovation, and our deep-seated need for connection and nourishment. The spoon, in its many forms, embodies these essential aspects of the human experience. From the silver spoons gifted at birth to ward off evil spirits to the intricately carved wooden spoons used in sacred ceremonies, We've seen how cultures around the world have imbued this simple utensil with profound meaning and symbolism. The act of feeding someone with a spoon, particularly a child or an elder, transcends the purely practical, becoming an expression of love, care, and the bonds that unite us. And as we've explored the artistry of spoon making, from the intricate carvings of indigenous cultures to the avant-garde sculptures of contemporary artists, we've discovered that the spoon's simplicity is also its strength. It is a blank canvas upon which artisans and dreamers alike can project their creativity, transforming this everyday object into a testament to human imagination and skill. So, what does the future hold for this enduring utensil? In an age of digital dining and 3D printed food, will the humble spoon remain relevant? Or will it be relegated to the dusty shelves of museums, a relic of a bygone era? While it's tempting to speculate on the potential for self-scooping bowls or robotic arms that deliver perfectly portioned bites, the spoon's enduring appeal lies in its inherent simplicity and its connection to the human experience of eating. The satisfying weight of a spoon in our hand, the gentle curve of its bowl against our lips, the way it effortlessly glides through a steaming bowl of soup. These are sensory experiences that transcend technological advancements. Perhaps the future of the spoon lies not in radical reinvention, but in a deeper appreciation for its enduring qualities. As we become increasingly aware of the environmental impact of our consumption habits, the durability and longevity of well-crafted spoons, particularly those made from sustainable materials, will likely gain new significance. And as we seek to reconnect with the rituals and traditions that ground us, the spoon, with its rich history and cultural resonance, will undoubtedly continue to play a vital role in our lives. So the next time you reach for a spoon, take a moment to consider its journey. Hold it in your hand, feel its weight, and appreciate the connection it represents. A connection to our ancestors, to cultures around the world, and to the simple yet profound act of nourishing ourselves and each other. The spoon, in all its unassuming glory, is a testament to the enduring power of human ingenuity, creativity, and the simple act of sharing a meal.